Recording is on.
Hello. Welcome to DXdev Weekly Developer Call. Today is 14th of February 2023. We don't have anything in the agenda for today. Today, I think it's going to be kind of like a short call. We are going to do the usual project roundup over what happened technically in DXdev projects during the past week. So maybe at first we can start with DXGov. I think Madusha, you're giving the update today.
Yep. Sure, I'll go with the updates. So we are basically working on cutting the release for version 3.0, which is a pretty large refactor of our whole data fetching architecture. So this lets us add multiple data sources and switch between them on the fly. I think we've discussed about this in the previous calls as well. So right now the release has been cut and it's now in QA, and it will probably launch soon in a few, probably a week or so. And we've done refactor or like a redesign, a little bit of a new coat of paint, and we have also implemented the treasury page, which has been one of the requested things. So treasury page was built by Yatindra, who's a new developer, and then there's a bunch of bug fixes that are going in as well. Um, we have implemented the subgraph support as well, but they are turned off right now for v3.0. They will ship in the next release cycle. So with that, we will be adding a members page and a permissions page as well. Those are coming soon. And yeah, that's about it. And now I think we have all the groundwork done for supporting 1.5 in the UI. And we are starting to do the development work for 1.5.
Yeah, yesterday we had a planning on where we discussed the next steps for um, on what we are going to be working in the next 2 weeks in DXGov. And one of the main discussion was again planning how we are going to integrate and start supporting the subgraph on with the DAO 1.5 contracts, the new avatar, controller, and reputation token that is going to be deployed. So essentially the new DAO entirely that is going to be deployed, and we are going to be using to migrate to another way of how can we say it? Replacing the old Alchemy smart contracts, the old DAO stack smart contracts, and using new ones that are going to be updated, and they are going to use wallet schemes instead of the contribution reward, multi-call schemes, all that stuff. So that is what we are going to be working on the next 2 weeks. And also Federico and Milton gave an update and an explanation on what they have been working on in this request. That it is still in progress, but we are starting to curate and start reviewing the code and document what is going to be happening there. That is the implementation of governance 2.0, basically the new voting power token and the DXC influence and stake. I think that is going to be ready to be presented publicly in a week or two, definitely after this. Definitely in 2 weeks. And yeah, that is what we have been working on so far. I also did some changes on the create to deployer. I have to update the description of the request, but I added a new method that Federico recommended based on hashing the initialized call data alongside the code of the contract that is going to be deployed. This is how currently nosy safes are being deployed on different chains, and this is what, for example, when Sky deployed the nosy safe is for the guilds. That I don't know if you did also mainnet and Genosis, but if you did it, you were using this method where they hash the code of the smart contract alongside the initialized call data, where you were setting the owners and you were configuring the safe there on the initialization. And if you did something different, if you use a different initialized call data, you will get a different address. So this is how they protected the configuration and the and having the same initialized parameters on contracts on different chains and replicating the same address. So this is something that was added on our Create to deployer. So currently we are going to be supporting 3 different ways of deploying smart contracts. And this is how we plan to use, this is what we plan to use later at the the Guild factory that we are going to work on in the following weeks. I already been talking with Ross about that, and we are going to be using this Create to deployer. That's so far what happened on the scope on the smart contract side. If there is no questions, we can move to Swapper then. I don't know if we have Adam here. I think we don't.
Yeah,
So,
I should give the update from Swapper.
okay, great, Leonardo. Go on.
Yeah, so in Swapper we released today the beta 19 version with 1-inch support on all chains that we support on Swapper. We also have new Phantom Analytics events, so we can know what our users are doing and what they are not doing. And also we support now at support for limit orders on advanced trading mode. So people can set limit orders and have a pro trader experience on Swapper. Also, there is a lot of bug fixes on this new release, and yeah, it's pretty much it about the release. And I don't
Do
know.
we need to, regarding the release, do we need to create a proposal, or this is the one that passed from the last?
No, we still need to create a proposal. We'll check with everyone how to do it, with Adam too. And yeah, I think it will be my first proposal to update the IPFS hash. And that's pretty much it. I don't know if Frankie wants to add a new information.
No, nothing on beta 19. I think Leo has put it out perfectly. Just have an update on what we will work on in the future. I think it will be a couple of more integrations. Release notes.
On GitHub, I mean, do you guys announce the release on GitHub, or do you have
Oh,
any
yeah,
release?
I'm just searching for it. Give me a minute.
Yes.
It's here.
I have it for you.
Perfect.
Yeah. So what we are working in the next releases, we are working on Swapbox minimification, where Mirko is working on that. So this will kind of reduce the kind of clutter that we have in the Swapbox, and we're trying to see if we can integrate li-fi for bridging, li.fi, yeah, then it'll just be some bugs that we will fix. Adam's also working on this DCA that will be complete most probably by early next week, and Nelson's zapping contracts also will be completed hopefully this week, and then I think
we will send out for reviews internally within the DAO to everybody for reviewing the contracts. We'll also, I think, probably come in and then give like a demo and walkthrough of how the contracts are being written and so on. That's all from Swapper.
Perfect. Awesome. A lot of things. Great. Check out the release notes. Quite interesting. I see 7 contributors on the last release. Quite good. Really good. 1inch, new Phantom Analytics, and limit orders on pro trading. Great job, guys.
Thanks.
Okay. And well, if no one has any question for Swapper, we can move to Carol. We have Diogo here.
Yeah. Hello.
Hola.
Yeah, we have good news. We released the first testable version of Carrot. So you can now create a campaign on testnets, Guarly and or Spoly. Yeah, we have a lot of bugs. We raised a few already. We'll try to fix them on the upcoming week. But I will share the preview with you and hope you guys test it. And report errors, feedback, everything. Yeah, to create a campaign right now, the current hero button it's not linking, but you can do it on the template below. You can click on use template and start a campaign with that template. That's the only option currently. And yeah, in the future we'll have more options, of course. But yeah, you can now start testing, and we are gathering all the feedback. And yeah, that's it.
Awesome. I'm seeing now the bright orange of the application. Looks awesome. It
Yeah.
would be great to see if you can later add maybe like a submit issue or just suggest a feature or something like that, like there is in Davi, or somewhere where we can easily submit issues that we find, right?
Yeah. That would be awesome. Yeah, we definitely need a place to do that. Yeah, because the GitHub is not open, so it's not a good place. Yeah, we'll talk with the team and see if I find like a place to do it and share with you. Thanks. Otherwise, the Carrot channel, or send me a private message on Keybase also would work as well. But yeah, I'll try to find a better place. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Yo. Well, going to share the link also on the Keybase development channel here. Great. So everyone can go and test it out later. Okay, that's great. Yeah, looking forward to use it. Well, I also wanted to share something pretty cool that Adam, I don't know if you guys saw it, but Adam shared a cool smart contract that I guess vectorize.eth, or I don't know, the Twitter account of the deployer. I looked for it and I did a question on Twitter, the one that here. So this is a multicolor, and it has a quite good it has a very good implementation. It's already in assembly, and it's you can send multiple cores to be aggregated, and they are injecting the kind of like injecting the sender of the transaction in a variable that can be read later on the sender slot using assembly, and it is quite good. It is interesting. So if you want to check it out, I can share also a Twitter of the one that deployed. I thought it was interesting to share it here, just to share something else besides the usual roundup of projects. So let me share the Twitter. If you want to check something cool, check it out later. And yeah, I think if we don't have anything else, do we have anything else to discuss today? I was expecting it to be a short call. We didn't have anything on the agenda. I think we will definitely have something for tomorrow. I encourage every one of you to go there, to go to the Carrot link, check it out. I share it on the Keybase development channel. And later it will be good to see where we can submit issues, because I think all the Carrot repositories are private. So yeah, in case we find something or we have a feature suggestion, Diogo, it would be great if we can get like a workaround there. Like, where do we exactly? Yeah, where do we? Because again, the code is still private till it's going to be released. But since we are going to be testing out internally, it would be great if we can submit issues. Great, thank you. And well, I think that will be everything for today. Thanks,
Okay.
everyone.
Thanks.
And I
Cheers.
see you in